What's happening, guys? My name is Adam, aka Speedy Spectrum, and welcome back to Let's Play and Dub Pokemon Fire Red. In the last episode, we defeated Lorelei, and in this episode, we're going to challenge Bruno to a rematch. As usual, please be sure to leave a like or comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Every one of those helps. I have decided to lead off with Schneider for this fight. So, without further ado, let's crack some skulls.
I am Bruno of the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger without limits. I've lived and trained with my fighting Pokemon. And that will never change. Red! We will grind you down with our superior power! Hoo-ha!
Alright, time for another tussle in the ring. What do you say, Bruno? Well, as you can see, his Onix has evolved. It is now a Steelix, level 65, steel ground type, sturdy for the ability, which means it cannot be targeted with one-hit KO moves. It is armed with the moves Earthquake, Rock Tomb, Iron Tail, and Crunch. I could have let off with Howland, but Steelix's Earthquake serves as a big threat, and I wasn't confident that Howland would survive it. Granted, Steelix's physical attack isn't the greatest, but I was just being cautious. As you can see, Steelix doesn't have much in the way of special defense. Physical defense, however, that's a different story. Anyway, he's going to send out Hitmonlee, which means I'm going to counter with Yulin for obvious reasons. Hitmonlee is level 65, fighting type, limber for the ability, which means it cannot be paralyzed, Mega Kick, Foresight, Earthquake, and Rock Slide. As you know, Hitmonlee has insanely good physical attack. That Mega Kick is definitely a worry, especially considering it's 5 levels higher than I am, but it doesn't matter in the end. It's still a one-hit KO. Make no mistake, Bruno has definitely improved, and his attacks hit harder than ever. But thankfully, I have just the attacks to counter him. He's now sending out his second Steelix. This one is at level 66, steel ground type, sturdy for the ability, with the moves Dragon Breath, Iron Tail, Earthquake, and Crunch. Pretty much the same as the first one, except it's got Dragon Breath instead of Rock Tomb. Dragon Breath really isn't a threat. It can paralyze you, but Steelix doesn't have the attack to take advantage of it. Oh, Earthquake! And geez, that did a lot of damage. And of course, a full restore. Not like I didn't see that coming. I'm surprised that this Steelix managed to survive, whereas the other one got KO'd instantly. And see, look! Now it's a one-hit KO. Sometimes I just don't understand video game logic. Well, now he's going to send out his pride and joy, which is Machamp. So it's time for Yulin to give an encore performance. Machamp is at level 68, fighting type, guts for the ability with the moves. It's also holding a Person Berry, by the way. It is armed with the moves Brick Break, Cross Chop, Earthquake, and Rock Slide. Nothing, well, actually, a lot has changed about Machamp, but what hasn't changed about it is the fact that it's as dangerous as ever. And that Cross Chop really, really hurts. And that Psychic wasn't nearly enough to KO, and oh, Earthquake! That is going to smart. But thankfully, it didn't KO Yulin, and I'm kind of surprised that it didn't, because Machamp is a physical attacker through and through. I suppose it's a good thing he did use a full restore, because now I can get a free shot on Machamp. And I know that I'm faster than it. Machamp isn't the quickest Pokemon around. So this should be a KO. And indeed it is. But man, that definitely smarted. Make no mistake. His last Pokemon is going to be Hitmonchan. I'm going to keep Yulin out for this one. Hitmonchan is at level 65, Fighting type, Keen Eye for the ability, with the moves Sky Uppercut, Mach Punch, Rock Slide, and Counter. Watch out for Counter. Might make you think twice about using physical attacks. If you have a Psychic Pokemon, that's the way to go. And Hitmonchan's special defense is a little bit better than most other fighting Pokemon. Well, there goes Yulin. You gotta hand it to Bruno. He managed to KO my Psychic Pokemon, so I gotta give him credit where credit is due. But Howland can finish things off. I am going to use Aerial Ace on Hitmonchan, super effective damage, and it goes down for the count. And that is it for Bruno. Yeah, he was a lot tougher the second time round.
Why? How could I lose? My job is done. Go face your next challenge.
And like a true warrior, he turns and faces the other way upon defeat. That's it for this video. See you guys next time.